Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Dr. Stone. We're now on season 4, episode 2, which is called Science Journey. So the last episode, we just kicked off the new season with the whole crew on the water. They're headed towards the United States, and they basically had a little bit of a showdown over the right direction as far as how to get there. Senku and Ryushi had very different ideas of how long it should take and which route they should take, but in the end, science won and Senku won, and so they're going Senku's way, which is a reduced time on route, but it's going to be a little bit more work for the crew. So I'm pretty much excited about that because that means we get to go to our new area, new people, all that good stuff faster than not. So I'm ready to jump into this episode, but just before I do, a reminder that if you'd like to be in the know of when I drop episodes, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Oh, we're making beer. Got it, got it. Oh, so you did plan for this little argument. I'm not a big fan of beer. I like liquor myself. None for you, Suika. He doesn't look like the drinking type. He likes to keep the old noggin sharp. That's true. We should have everyone, at least a few sober people. Yep, people who want to use their heads. Make her some juice. Or some non-alcoholic. Shirley Temple! And I also love that too, that like even outside of just the safety of it all, like not everyone likes to drink, and it's perfectly fine to be someone who doesn't want to have alcohol because you just don't like to drink. Okay. Really? Miss Sulfuric Acid is still here? Exactly. Oh, okay. Are you making ice cream? Oh, lactic drink. Huh? I'm okay. I don't need a lactic drink. Like, y'all could have just made her like a Shirley Temple for real. Just give her some fruit syrup, some carbonation. Oh. Okay, she said no more science going on. This is drink science, baby. Wow, not Francois being a poet too. We don't have lactic drink over here, I don't think. No, that's just for show. Showmanship. Exactly. That's literally what they trained in. Pineapple. Spicy Cinderella. I like it. I actually might try that one. The ingredients actually look like something I would drink. Okay. Poetic. And we got a half smile. That's as much as we're getting from Senku. They just figured it out on their own. I see. Cut his whole hand? Oh, I guess you don't know the difference. Because you cut my hand off! That is a good point. Very good point. Testing? Huh. Oh, my man said I'm against the gods. Damn, he said I am mad at all y'all. It's cut my master's hand off. Okay, Last Samurai. Okay, 10 of them is a bit much, yo. Smart. She's like, have a drink, bro. You need it. Oh, God. Yeah, well, you know, he hasn't had anything to eat in like, God knows what, a couple hundred years? Later. Yeah, sure, pal. I can't give that to you.
司殿
Oh.
俺もトレーニングが必要だと思っていた。
Yeah, get up, pal.
やる余地もねえわ。そもそも人類全員やられっかどうかっつう時に、死の後のほざくバカじゃねえ
Who are we
よ。
talking about?
俺は格闘家だからね。武芸士なんならどう考えても
Okay, it
彼が
is,
最適なんだよ。
Hyoga then.
現代の磨かれた武術で鍛えれば、松風、彼は飛躍的に伸びる。
Oh, we opened our eyes all the way?
一つだけ。
No, we are not culling anyone.
条件は復活液を2人分の権利を私にください。
You want bro on the land and your girlfriend? Yeah.
まずはお近づきにならないとね。
モズ君、ちゃんとしてください。
I think you have to beat propriety into him because he's rude as hell. Oh, you want to practice with him alone? All right, I'll let you off the hook for that one.
そのうちまろやかななんかになるんだって。
何の話だ？
なんかフランス
He's like, I'm trying to quote something, but I actually wasn't paying attention. Never mind. We've all been there.
海の目印は太陽だけだ。
しかし常に晴天でもあるまい。
They figured it out. Humans have always been pretty smart, guys.
現在地丸分かりだからな。
それなんだけど、どうやってんの GPS って。
Right? Let's
こ
explain
の
that.
ストーンワールドで。
I mean, I do think satellites are probably still working, but
日時計と砂時計でできる限り正確な日本の時刻を船の皆さんに通信でお知らせするんです。
朝の10時だ。何時かが分かりゃ、そっから細けい秒数は俺が数えりゃ
that is
済む。
Senku's specialty.
そういや人間カウント時計だったね。
Thank you. Glad someone remembered.
ペルセウス号の現在位置はここだ。理屈はよくわからんが、最後は分かったぞ。
Right? I know where we are. Cool.
アメリカ行きも順風満帆だ。
Uh-oh. What is it? Yeah.
天空じゃない
Stones. Yeah,
魚
you
団
do
ごいっす
jinx it as soon as you say that something like that.
となれば日中は俺の船乗りの勘で進むしかないな。
We'll take it.
琥珀のゴリラパワーで綺麗に四角く掘り出せねえか。
なんだ、中に綺麗な宝石でもあるの
I
か。
like that she's not even offended by the gorilla term anymore.
おや、この石の示す先に見えねえはずの太陽がある。
Well done, Chrome.
太陽の光の向きってこと？
なあ、ざっくりやそうだ。
Nice.
なぜバイキングたちはそんなものを運んでいたのか。
As I said, I mean, they were brutish and very, very horrible, but they were also smart. They weren't
本当
dummies.
にあったのかもしれないね。太陽の石は
People keep forgetting that intelligence doesn't equate to books all the time.
バイキングたちと同じように俺たちも。
Maybe let's not do what they did when they got to your location, though. Okay. Thank you so
次は
much.
科学で何作る？
He's like, my boy's growing up. Land ho! Whoa, let's not jump off the boat, guys. How hilarious if they ended up like back in Japan somehow. After all that, it's like, so guys, we're back in Japan. I jest. I would actually be super upset if we actually had to continue with the Japan storyline at this point. Okay, guys. Well, good episode. We are still on our way. I did think we were probably going to get a transitional episode, at least one of them traveling, since it's supposed to be 40 days and all. So we can't necessarily, well, no, we could have actually. We could have skipped it, but I'm not mad at it. We see on this one, they basically explained how they were able to figure out where they were going. And again, I do like that this show does try to explain how this could be possible without all the modern stuff we have today, because we rely on technology so much nowadays that it sometimes becomes hard to fathom, how do people do things thousands of years ago? How do they even accomplish, you know, what we consider to be very complex tasks even now, like navigating? And they're showing here that the ancient Vikings, who I love that they pointed out that Columbus didn't discover nothing. He didn't show up. He was not the first for many places. But anyways, showing that the Vikings actually navigated long distances themselves and that they figured it out, and they would would not have had GPSs or maps as we have them today, but they did figure out a way to navigate and use the sun as their guiding principle for where they were going. There's probably some other things there as well, but they did do it, and they did it with far less knowledge and technology than we have today. So I just kind of like that. It shows that, to me, what I take away from that is that man has always been so intelligent. And I think that one of the things I notice about, 20th century, 21st century minds sometimes is they think that people from thousands of years ago were dumb. It's like this idea that they weren't very smart because they didn't have the things that we have today. And it's like, no, same brains, same geniuses existed back then. It was just a matter of where, the whole of humanity had gotten at that point, right? It's constant discovery process. I mean, the reality is thousands of years after we're gone, that there's going to be things that are going to have people looking at us like, how did you guys even survive with that, right? So that's just the way it always goes, is that as we keep progressing and learning and understanding more, we progress further. But the brains, the intelligence, the smarts, the ability to figure things out, the brains that lock into being able to figure things out have always been there. And I'd even venture to say that some of those places were far advanced to what we have now, because a lot of those places back in the day used to be fairly isolated and allowed to just really innovate at the rate that they were able to keep up with no interference. It's really been in the last like 500 to 600 years where you've had other nations coming to places and deliberately interfering with their progress, i.e. colonization, i.e. just, people coming to different places and absolutely eradicating their history, their technology, their understandings, everything, to try to set them back in order to keep themselves from, to push themselves forward. I mean, that's what happened to so many countries in Africa. That's what happened to Mesoamerica. Like, there's just a lot of places that were well ahead of the powers that we know today as the leaders in technology, etc. But it was really because they went to other places that were ahead of them and destroyed everything. So point being, smart people have been around for a long time. And I like that they kind of showed how they use this primitive way that the Vikings used thousands of years ago to still be able to navigate today. And I would assume that you could still do this today if you had to, assuming you could get your hands on calcite. But anyway, yeah, that's what we kind of figured out, is we discovered how they were able to navigate where they were between that and, of course, using the satellite to keep time from where time in Japan compared to how many hours they were progressing for where they were. And somehow they managed to get latitude and longitude from that. I'm still not 100% sure how it works. I'm probably not going to figure it out because it's maths, but sounds cool. I'll buy it. But anyways, we ended the episode with them finally hitting the Americas. So I'm excited. That means our next episode is going to be landfall in a brand new country. From the sounds of things, Gen did say he studied abroad. So at least one person in our crew, actually, and probably Ryusi. I'm thinking Ryusi is rich enough that he's probably traveled abroad as well. So I'm thinking they might be our experts as far as potentially speaking foreign languages or understanding certain things about this particular area. But everyone else is going to literally be a brand new adventure, probably the first time ever being in a foreign country. So it'll be good times. I think it'll be really cool depending on how they decide to show this group discovering this new world. So yeah, another good episode. I enjoyed that one a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please leave some love, and I'll see you in the next one.